Greta Thunberg and her green hippie friends are having a meltdown. Why? Because their globalist friends at the European Union have become desperate and they've finally decided to say that nuclear energy is green. Oh yeah, it's not a good week for the Puritans and the green militants because the EU have decided to back the nuclear as well as gas, of course, and they label them green. Something that the brigade of Greta Thunberg and Attenborough and all the other celebrities always hated. They don't see nuclear as clean energy. Why? Interestingly, it's mainly because that the whole green movement is run by the green lobby. So they want to keep pushing renewables after renewables, and they want to keep pushing to change our lifestyle because it's not really about the environment. This is simply about control. It's all about centralization. And this is why we've had Greta Thunberg getting slightly angry at the European Union. She used to love the European Union. She used to go and hang out with them and, shake hands, take selfies with also Ursula von der Leyen and her colleagues. But now she knows that the EU are desperate, especially after the saga with Putin. They know that they have to. They are desperate. They can't just be dependent on one source or a couple of sources. They need to expand and diversify. So the European Union, by the way, they haven't really changed their mind based on morality or logic. It's simply out of desperation. Greta came out to say that the European Parliament, this is just before they make the decision, the European Parliament will decide whether fossil gas and nuclear will be considered sustainable in the EU taxonomy. But no amount of lobbyism and greenwashing, I love that phrase, greenwashing, will ever make it green. We desperately need real renewable energy, not false solutions. Hashtag not my taxonomy. What is this obsession with hashtag not? This is fascinating because considering that Germany are so ashamed of their past, they are so ashamed of their identity, and they're so ashamed of actually having some sort of autonomy in their own country. They are the reason that the situation in Germany is in a mess. Now, it's completely over for nuclear in Germany. They've decided to go with coal. Now, the same Germany in the European Union who've been listening to the green lobby to be clean and go with renewables, they realize that, well, renewables are not very sustainable long term, and they can't really do nuclear because they get attacked by the hippies. So they've made a complete U-turn. They are going dirty. They're going with coal. This is fascinating. And more coal burning is going to be the next main thing in Germany, so that the 3 remaining nuclear plants can be switched off as planned this year. Why? I thought Germany wanted to be efficient and clean and robotic. And clearly that is no longer the case because they are going traditional. They're going back to the 19th century. Yes, this is the fascinating thing about the left always ending up eating itself. Now, we know that Greta Thunberg is also losing supporters. One of them said, Greta, I support your goals, but this is just a really bad stance and just that and it definitely worsens the situation. Climate scientists agree that nuclear energy is clean source. It is a clean source and one that will power our future. Solar and wind must be encouraged, but nuclear is what can realistically replace oil. But in case people like Greta or Attenborough or the other idiots don't know, let's remind them of some facts, shall we? But this is why nuclear beats solar power. Multiple times we've had so many situations where these debates get shot down, but we know that nuclear plants have 20 times less cancer risk than solar plants. It promotes energy security. It actually yields a 30 times better return on energy invested. It is 3.5 times more reliable. It uses 18 times less material to build. It uses 17 times less land. It emits 4 times less emission. It produces 300 times less waste, and it has a 3 times longer lifespan. And it can be built almost anywhere. And it, of course, is cheaper. They don't care about that, do they? They simply want total control. That's the point of the narrative. So definitely share this video in case your friends have been hanging out in avocado coffee shops in Islington with people who love Greta and Attenborough and Hugh Grant and all the other celebrities, because they need to know the facts. We need to raise awareness. We need to fight back because the narrative is completely being destroyed by the mainstream media. It's okay. Subscribe to this channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.